Hello folks, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Cities Skylines. I'm over in our new area. I'll zoom out in a sec so you can see it properly. Just tinkering with a little bit of traffic. So I've reverted back to before the previous episode where I looked at the traffic manager mod, because as I said then, the area that I'd played with largely is going to be changed up, redeveloped, made better in the near future. And actually that future is getting reasonably close. I reckon we'll probably start to rebuild older areas in the next 4 or 5 episodes, something like that. So what are we doing today? Let's zoom right out here. I'm going to be working on filling in the rest of this section here. I haven't got a plan, which is always a good place to start. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do, so you know what? I might build another little circle. Let's build another circle. What the hey? Yeah. So the plan, for those of you unfamiliar, is our newfangled traffic system. It might look like organised chaos, or rather disorganised chaos, but it does actually work. It, as you can see, we've got a little bit of traffic build up here and there, but nothing too severe. What's going on here? Where's this bus off to? Why? On many things, why? Can we stick a priority on here? No, we don't want priority. Lane changing on this. Lane 1 is left turn only. There we go. Hopefully, once that percolates through, it should stop all of that congestion that was building up there. I absolutely love this traffic manager mod. It's a thing of absolute joy in terms of just making the world a finer place. Let's do a couple of these. Since I'm planning to keep these guys in motion, no, that way, like that. Yeah, trying to keep this area largely as it is. It will get some minor tweaks just to make it work a little better. As you can see, if we macro out a little here, we've got a little bit of job shortage going on, and I set up some bus routes while you were away to see if we couldn't jar that loose. Right, let's unfill this landfill here. I've got to keep a mental note that I've done that. Otherwise it will lead to trouble and wailing. Yeah, so this is going to be a slightly more organised area. So I kind of like this circular kind of bit. And maybe we only do circular kind of bits over on here. Maybe I do a grid area. Maybe I build one that's like, my God, look at the mess going on over there. How can I possibly be having so much death going on? There is so much healthcare in that area. Health coverage, we've got it coming out of every conceivable... I mean, look at it, healthcare. There's 1,006 citizens. We've got a capacity for 4,400. Death care is equally. We've got capacity to torch all of them. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's probably just because the traffic is badly laid out, and that really is the key to the game, is enabling your critical services to get to where they need to go. This is working reasonably well. The downside it's got is it doesn't seem to be capable of routing passengers, well, commuters, over to their kind of place of work, their destination. Doesn't do that too effectively. Equally, we don't have a brilliant transition system from this major circle here over into this smaller section. But if we bring up zoning, we should have employees enough to support this area of the map. I guess it's simply going to be a case of when demand starts to kind of pick up again. Now, the other thing I don't have yet that I do have as a possibility, I believe, is the ability to build a runway. So build an airport. So we could stick an airport in here. Must be beside a road. That's okay. Although that said, this is kind of a nice area here, which we could link onto this bit of freeway. I want to bring the freeway round, and if I can, actually I might do this first. Squeeze it round the side there. Okay, yeah, right, that's first plan. Okay, a plan has emerged. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. Alright, what am I actually going to do here? I think we'll run up to the edge. Obviously, it can't go any further. And then round, and going to have to do something with these water pumps. Are they... Oh, no, they're recyc. Okay, fine, because this is the dirty water section of the city. Alright, so let's have a look. If I wanted to run, hypothetically, from, let's raise it, here, over to here, what are we talking, 70,000. Well, at the moment, the sun is still shining on the how much is this going to cost side of things. Although I don't want to build another double bridge. Double bridges, they're not making me cheerful. So I think what I might do instead is build a just a standard 6-lane road here, and then turn it into highway on both sides of the river. Let's do that. Okay, so then the plan will be we'll run this round the outside as highway and come up with some kind of squeak it in clever merger system. That might mean that I need to redev this area here in order to turn it into a more kind of robust traffic interchange. To be honest, it would probably benefit from it. A lot of this is just kind of bashed in. This is the kind of the critical route here because it actually allows access to this circle, and so maybe there's an opportunity there to do something clever. Okay, right. Well, stop talking about it and start getting on with it. All right, let's start out by taking a little corner around there. That's not so bad. Yeah, big majestic swooper. Now this, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get this to come close to remaining parallel. That's not too bad. That's not too good either. Oh, come on. Alright, let's leave that there. I can always tidy those ends up in a moment. I'm going to do this section first because this is the challenging bit. Especially since we've got a train line going over the top here. So I think what I'd need to do is I'd put in a roundabout of some description here. Let's pause it so that it doesn't just murder all of the traffic flow. It's going to murder all the traffic flow. Alright. Oh, it's also going to get rid of some of the clever stuff that I've got going on here. Never mind. Now that's the bus station. I'd rather keep that. Actually, it's pretty ugly in terms of its placement, so let's get shot of that as well. And actually, if I do this right, then we should. Well, there's the. Let's put it this way: there's every possibility that in doing this, we actually manage to link these two sections of town together a little better, which could lead to some of the problems that we've seen lately. Actually, which problems are those? The problems of people not being enough employees over there. Okay, right? You with me? Good. Plenty of bulldozer action. Any more for any more? Do I want? And we'll leave those. Maybe they will survive the forthcoming expansionist design. Right. Okay. So we've got that space now with which to build an interchange of some description. I could go for an elevated circle. I mean, hell, I could put a hexagon in there, which would mean demolishing this bit to run the highway up onto this tiny circle here. Or actually a hexagon in there, maybe. Let's have a look and see what it looks like. Looks pretty big is what it looks like. Spin it round. So what we'd be talking about would be, I guess, a little like that. In there. Now you're going to have a hard time. Probably delete those 2 bits of freeway coming off the edge and do something else with those. It's not going to work in its standard fashion. I might be better off just building something new. I think I'm going to build something new. Okay, let's go circular. Right, what I need is I need some grid action here. So, building with highway is a bit of a pain because you don't get the ruler. See, the lines coming up. So if I do the same thing with this... Nope, not so much. So what I'm going to try and do, and I don't know if this will work, you will probably know already if this is going to work, is I'm going to try using regular kind of one-way 6-laners, and then once I've got that compliant, I'll upgrade it. Actually, do I need to upgrade it? I could leave it as one as what I'm making. Oh, not enough room. Alright, okay, back up again. Actually, that's too big. I don't need a circle that big. It's got a lot of junctions coming off it. That's the only reason for going that large. So what? Let's go to 1.5. Let's see how that fits. So basically the halfway point is when you see the next ruler item come up. Right? So 1 measure is where you match the ends. 2 measures where you match the ends. As soon as you see that second line come up, you're in the halfway point. Which is actually quite a nice piece of design. Certainly makes it easier to get stuff done. That one. Okay, 1 circle. And it's a beast, isn't it? I mean, that's probably quite a lot bigger than I need. But actually, given the number of roads that are going to be coming on and off it, maybe that's not such a bad thing. Alright, let's start routing these on and off. Now, I've not got a lot of room to play with here. Can we get a more elegant kind of turn? That's good. Now it just needs to link. Why it's got this resistance to doing straight lines at these places, I've no idea. Maybe if I switch to the straight line version. Let's try to switch to the straight line version. Not so much. Okay, right, well, let's decrease the beauty and majesty of that original turn there. In fact, let's just try bashing it straight on. Yeah, you see, I want it to come on over there somewhere without a hairpin turn at the bottom. Let's try that. In fact, actually, what we can do, we can give ourselves a head start. We've got enough space under this rail bridge that we can go like this. There you go. You see, that's actually using your brain there for a moment. Beautiful. That's what we want. Good. Loving it. Okay, good. And then something similar coming off the other side. Now, this is going to be another one where there's a high chance that I'll want to... No. Why do you insist on... I'm sure it's got something to do with the fact that the game is by default right-handed, right? Or, you know, driving on the wrong side of the road. Because it always wants to curve in a way that's not conducive with the way you're laying the roads, actually. That's pretty much got it. There we go. Okay, right, so that's 2 on. Okay, so it might be good to actually upgrade this road to something a little bit more, weighty. Although, isn't the intention to provide a couple more routes? Hard to say. Okay, right. Anyway, let's do the next one. Let's delete that as far as there. Again, it would be nice if I could get... Actually, that'll probably give me the space to do it. Yeah, just like that. I need just a little bit more turn. Let's try that again. That's too much turn. That's swan necking. There we go. Now, no, that's not good. Give me the straight line. How are we feeling about that? Better, not brilliant, but better. Okay, and then you on as well. Steady on, steady on. I had a section where I was just kind of messing around with stuff before you turned up today, and the lack of right button cancel for the bulldozer is frustrating. Now, okay, look, that's an ugly kink in the road, right? I like it. I like the looks of that rather a lot. Okay, so now here's the thing. We've got incoming traffic from out of town coming on here. I'm going to have to do some priority stuff with the roundabout. That's fine. But what we've got going on here is it's going to be funneling everything up there again as it was before. And there's actually quite a decent weight of traffic likely to be coming off here. So what I want to do instead is I'm going to maintain the road there. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. If you think about the flow around this roundabout, this should be bending the other way, right? It wants to bend the wrong way. And I'm sure it's something to do with the default the default side of the road being the opposite to the one that I am familiar with. In fact, let's go as far as there. That's nicer. It's no big deal. It just makes it a little bit more difficult to get junctions, particularly the way you want them. There we go. So that's a nice bypass route there, which means the only traffic that should be remaining to go down here should, hopefully, be ongoing traffic. In fact, nothing should be turning left off here at all. Everything that wants to head up that way should be coming off here. So maybe that road is now surplus to requirements. I'm going to leave it in anyway because, well, frankly, who knows? There may come a need for it at some point. Right, let's now run one of these out here. There we go, that's quite nice too. And then we'll run another one off here. Again, I'm not particularly overjoyed with the bend that it's stuck in there. That way, we're doing two-way roads, so actually... There we go. It's nicer. Right, what else have we got? We can have one here. I know, there is almost no upper limit to the amount of things I'm going to try and connect to this roundabout. And this is going to be a real test of the traffic mod. Is whether it can handle the weight of stuff that I'm now going to chuck up it. Right, let's unpause, because I've given everybody a route now, at least. Right, traffic manager. Right, we're going to start out by trying to make this British standard roundabout behaviours. So let's get rid of all the traffic lights to start with, and then we'll start working on something else. Yeah, you see, you've still got some daft people that have decided that this is a far better route to take. That's fascinating. And I really like that some of the traffic goes, no, I'm going this way. No, stuff you, I'm going over the top. That's more fun. Okay, what have we got? Queuage. Right, and let's get some lane changing going on here. Left only, please. You want to stay on? Get out of that. Look, none of very few of these people are actually trying to turn left here. What a bunch of idiots. Right, what have we got here? That's okay. Let's make this one a left only as well. Left only. And the same here. You've got plenty of other lanes you can play with. You don't need to be using lane 1 for everything, and it really isn't anything like how a... Actually, in fact, what I'm going to do here is lanes 1 and 2 are both going to be left only. I may even go so far as to do the same on the next one. What I want to try and do is keep traffic that's trying to go round the roundabout in the inside lanes here so that they've actually got more space to do so. Now, have people worked this one out yet? We've got anyone in lane 1 trying to go straight? No. Which is also helpful because it's helping with the merge on. Okay, right, now let's priority this one. Obviously you've got priority and you can just jolly well wait. What is this idiot doing? Alright, there is so much traffic coming in. This one might need traffic lights. Not least of all because I've got 2 more freeways coming in into this really busy section. Now, given the volume of traffic that actually is heading for this bit of highway here, what I might do is put a spur road on to allow that to happen. So I might take a break off. Actually, from this side, we could possibly route through. Let's have a look at that. I could build roads in this game all day long. I absolutely... The traffic is just so much fun to play with because it's horrible. Okay, where can we actually get to here? We can get as far as there. And then what? No, let's get as far as... Alright, let's go a small piece at a time here. Right, there we go. That's an alternate route. The question is, are people... Oh, okay, they decided, yep, that's better. So the first thing that does is it forces... Well, it allows traffic to use some of the inside lanes, which they really don't want to do. By default, they don't want to do it. What's going on here? Why have traffic lights re-emerged? No traffic lights. Same with this one. Do I want traffic lights here? Well, if I don't, it's going to make a really big queue happen. Although, actually, what I think I'll do is let's priority this one. So you've got right away. You have to yield to whatever's coming on. Because the volume coming round from this side isn't too great, actually. Which actually stands to a fair amount of reason. That will change. The complexion of this will change because I want to put 2 more pieces of highway on here, and at the moment I'm not entirely certain they're going to fit. But that seems to be flowing reasonably well. We're always going to get some places where a little bit of traffic builds up, but at the moment I'm not too disappointed with that. That's okay. Right, let's have a look and see how our landfill emptying is doing. Not particularly brilliantly. Go chuck it in a furnace. It's what we bought them for. Okay, good. That's going to wrap it up for now. I had hoped to get a little bit further this time, but to be honest, this was an interesting project, and it's another circle in the land of circles, which is fun. Next time around, what I'll do while you're away is I'll connect this up on both sides. I doubt very much we'll see a huge amount of traffic, not to start with anyway, but later on we probably will. So we'll continue this project, and I'll probably get as far as doing a bit of infill on the next one. So thanks very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. Please leave a like, subscribe if you've not done so already, and I'll be back very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.